I put my heart in this box. They be like, y'all need to stop it. We swipe a card and they rock us. These promoters, the sharks and they partners. It's gonna be hard trying to stop us. Speaking for the fans when I say they offended me. But really, y'all part of the problem. Blinded by how you don't see the real enemy. You motherfucker be tempting me. Don't like your energy, you think you pimping me. If I over 500 centuries, no penitentiary. I'm smoking plenty weed. I don't need no sympathy. Earl Spin versus Crawford gon' be all the time. Regardless of who win or lose, they still gon' be in the Hall of Fame. So I ain't even in my feelings. Regardless of the rain, I'm chillin'. Numb to the pain, no feeling. Can't do the same dope feeling. But good, but I ain't no feeling. Lost my top, so it ain't no ceiling. Rhyme versus tank, just fight, I'm not feeling. Cause we already know that tank gon' kill him. I wanna see tank versus Devin, Haney. Even Frank Moore. What about Shakur? Boxing is not a sport that we can afford. Cause we know that rich people ride the poor. This I cannot ignore. I've never been shot before. The pain is burning inside. My people died. It's just like a hunter who shot a boar. Damn. I put my heart in this box. They be like, y'all need to stop it. We swipe our card and they rob us. These promoters, the sharks and they partners. It's gonna be hard trying to stop us. Speaking for the fan when I say they offended me. But really, y'all part of the problem. Blinded by how you don't see the real enemy.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man. Did a lot of reflecting and I think I've come to a new conclusion. I don't know. You know, this may be the fairest shit I ever say. Because I admit Shakur Stevenson is better than Devin Haney and Tank. Better. He better. Yeah. I don't like a lot of the antics. I don't like a lot of the, I think a lot of, I think it was a lot of switching up and this and that. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Devin Haney, but I had to question myself. Have I been biased? Am I being biased? Because I really do think Devin beats Tank. I really, really do. But I think it's tough. I think Devin Haney versus Tank is a tough fight. I think it's going to be very competitive, but I got Devin pulling that off. But boy, when it comes to Devin Haney versus Shakur, I've been saying over and over that Devin beats Shakur. Devin beats him. But nah, bro, sometimes I think about that fight and it's just a toss-up to me, man. It's a toss-up fight because Shakur do everything good. He do everything good. He everything but a knockout artist. Anything else he can do. And also he can stop you with accumulation of punches. But I don't know. Sometimes I see Devin pulling it off. I see Shakur pulling it out. It's a toss-up fight. But as an overall fighter, Shakur better. I think Devin can beat him. But it's gonna get a little deeper. Cause I'm gonna do a Keyshawn Davis reaction to that, and I think Keyshawn Davis was humbled, and that may be the name of that video I do. Yeah, Keyshawn Davis was humbled because you were humbled, and respect to him for giving Albright his credit, and for not disrespecting him after the fight like you did before the fight, like Shakur did with Jamel when he was trying to grab the belt. I appreciate that you showed him his respect after the fight, but you should have showed him that before the fight. It's lessons like this that makes me point out things in boxing that we never talk about. If you notice, and I'm telling you, it's becoming a huge problem. When a black fighter is a prospect, they don't match him up with black fighters early in his career. You see, because a lot of people think I pick on Tank. Tank ain't never fought a black fighter. He just fights Mexican. But it's most black fighters. They don't fight a black fighter early in their career. They don't. They wait till they, They don't match up black fighters with other young black fighters early in their career. You never see it. That's not the way they promote them. They put a black fighter in there with normally a Mexican or just white fighters from Slovakia and shit, most of the time a young black fighter won't fight a elite young fighter, black fighter until he at least got 25 fights. I'm noticing that. But on the contrary, look at Richard Torres. And I think, you know, he explosive, exciting as shit. But I just know he'll knock out waiting to happen. But if you notice, the way they promote him is put him in there with these old... Let me tell you something. After seeing that dude he knocked out, bro, I really think... I'm telling you, bro, I really think... I'm just saying, like, it makes me think about boxing. It makes me really think, man, I know I'm way better than these dudes he fighting. Yeah, a part of me think I could whoop Richard Torres. I'm looking at these black dudes, they got him in there. I'm like, man, I might need to get in on this hustle, boy. You know, these dudes is trash. These dudes, and that dude that fought last night that walked out the ring when he was supposed to fight a job, I beat the dog shit out these dudes, bro. I just be like, anybody can be a fucking heavyweight. Anybody. Like, what the fuck? So, they're matching Richard Torres with all these black fighters that's going to give him spectacular knockouts. Kind of like they did with Triple G. They did the same. When they're promoting a non-black fighter, they normally feed him a lot of old black fighters. Just go in there to lay down so they can get knockout after knockout. That's the way they promote Slovakia fighters like Triple G. That's how they promoted Kovalev. Joe Smith claimed to fame as knocking out an old Bernard Hopkins. So I just noticed the way they play things in boxing. But when it comes to black fighters are damn near taught not to fight another black fighter. That's what I feel. Because they don't match them up. And I think it could be to a lot of these fighters' detriment. Because I'm telling you something, bro, boxing is so fucking fake. Like, it is not reality. Even when you look at this country and just the shit we stand for and the shit we believe, we don't know what's real or what's fake because you don't even hear black people say we the best. You don't hear black fighters say can't nobody fuck with the black fighter. We don't even brag and say we the best, bro. Like most they don't say black fighters are the best. We think it's even. I don't know. We stopped thinking we was the shit. Like we really don't think we the best. We don't say it. That's supposed to be a known thing. And I always talk shit about other people because instead of hating on the sauce, you should always appreciate it. It should be a statue in every in the MGM Grand of Jack Johnson and Ali them. Y'all motherfuckers should appreciate the sauce. You know, I know Andy Ruiz was the first Mexican heavyweight, but you could never compare him. You can't even compare him to a Ray Mercer. Listen, I'm just saying, bro. We have always been the best, but it seems shameful to say it. It's like, I guess I'm being hateful for saying it. I don't hate nobody. But what is the problem? Because I just feel like this. You know, even as a young age, at 19 years old, I knew, hell, as a teenager, I knew who was the baddest motherfuckers from the shoulders. I always knew it. Especially in prison, because prison is a smaller place and it's very high. It's very hard to fake it. It's very hard to fake it in prison. Like everybody know. It ain't one thing about prison, black people would tell you. I told you I see the OG Crip chick, 30 Mexicans by itself. I'm telling you, it is different. It's different. Every prison I've ever been to, bro, the baddest motherfuckers is the black. Them the motherfuckers everybody's scared of. Them the coldest fighters. I told you I was on a unit, bro, where the coldest motherfucker was a dude named Zach out of Fort Worth, Funky Town. He was 45, had been gone by 22 years. He was 45 years old, fought with no guard. That's the only motherfucker I ever worked out with, and he made me tap out. I couldn't work out with him. I couldn't. That motherfucker was doing he do his push-ups with a bald fist on the concrete. My fucking knuckles was so sore. Anyway, Zach used to just check Mexicans for fun. Not bully them, but just keep them in their place. He used to just whisper to me and shit like, watch me check these hoes right quick. See, these motherfuckers starting to think just because they got numbers they took. Now watch me go check 2 or 3. And he'll go do it right in front of me. I'm just saying, it is a known fact that the black fighter is the baddest motherfucker. Let me tell you something, bro. If you whoop a white boy in prison, you get no credit. If you whoop a Mexican, You don't get a lot of credit, bro, unless he was a big Mexican that was known for having something from the show. You get a little credit, bro. But it's the black fighter, bro. It's the black. Let me tell you something. When it comes to a motherfucker that's black, that's cold from the show, the Mexicans never call. You'll never see a Mexican call him out. You damn sure won't ever see a white boy call. But you will never see a Mexican call out a cold ass black. You won't see it, bro. They know we're better. That's why they bring out the blades. Yeah, that's they fight. They can't fuck with us, bro. So when I see this shit, listen, trained or not trained, bro, we're just better. Whether you train us or whether we're untrained, whether we know anything, bro. Before I ever got in the ring, bro, I knew how to knock a motherfucker out. I'm just saying, like, it's like it's a secret. Either they don't know or don't show. Nah, bro, the baddest motherfuckers I have ever met has always been black. I met some Mexicans that could fight good. They wasn't fucking with us. It's nowhere near close, bro. It's not close. So I just had to throw that out there. But yeah, you don't even get credit like that if you just beat up, especially if you beat up a white boy. But anyway, so I'm saying that to say, you know, I've been saying shit about tank fighting Mexicans and this and that. But and he has so much respect, and he act like those are his 50-50 fights and shit. And he never acknowledged that the black fighters are a tough fight for me too. He never say that. He just act like they don't sell and just they ain't shit. So I'm just telling you, bro. You know, I told you I had a homie from Amarillo. He used to just knock out Mexicans damn near every other day. He used to knock out a Pisces. But you know, because he said he got jumped on when he was on a unit full of Mexicans. Because Mexicans will do that. You get on one of them prisons where it's mostly Mexicans, they tough as shit. And they will start shit then. That's the only time Mexicans will start shit, when it's most of that. Anyway, let me get off that shit. This ain't no motherfucking, anyway. But I'm just pointing out the fact that I've always known who the best fighters were. And it's never been a secret. It's always, but in boxing, it seems to be a secret. It seems to be shameful to say or some shit. Or it's hateful to say. Or some shit. But anyway, listen, Tank, I'm telling you, bro, you going down a dark road. And we go. But listen, I think you're spectacular. I think you the shit. I'm telling you, bro, you've been fighting one style your entire career. You've been fighting one style your entire career. Only different styles from the style you fought is Pedraza and Barrios. They had a different kind of style. You know, Mario Barrios didn't have the typical Mexican style, and Pedraza, he was Puerto Rican. He had a different style. He had that herky-jerky shit. Very unorthodox, but very good fighter. That's why I think those are your best two wins. Because they didn't come with the same shit. Everybody you fight, including Isaac Cruz, including Rolly and all them other dudes, including Ryan, they just come forward and try to knock you out. So you've mastered that style. You've mastered the Mexican style. So I don't think none of these Mexicans can fuck with you, bro. But in the midst of you mastering how to beat that style, it's styles that you haven't mastered, bro. And I ain't talking about no sparring. I know you sparred several black fighters, but I'm telling you some real shit, bro. And I'm gonna say this about that Keyshawn Davis fight. Black fighters are each other's toughest competition. One of the reasons is, for one, we're more competitive with each other. We want to beat each other more than ever. Number two is we're familiar. We're more familiar with, Mexicans are not as familiar with the slick black style. Black fighters are more familiar with that shit. They grow up fighting slick styles, and so it's harder to be tricky against a black fighter. He can figure out your rhythm faster. I'm gonna tell you something. A prime example, Zab Judah, when Floyd fought him. Zab got the hand speed, power. He got a lot of attributes that give a lot of different fighters trouble. Man, but when he got in there with Floyd, and I'm talking about Zab had fast hands, with power, southpaw. When Floyd figured out his rhythm, Zab looked shocked. He didn't know what else to do. Floyd figured out his rhythm, and it was over. Floyd started walking Zab down, just like when he figured out Shane Mosley's rhythm. He walked Shane from the 4th or 5th round, because he got hurt in the 3rd. From the 4th or 5th round, he walked Shane Mosley down the entire fight. He figured out his rhythm, bro. And I think that's a lot of things that a lot of black fighters just underestimate. And maybe you know it and you just don't want to test yourself again. I don't know. But I just feel like black fighters not fighting black fighters early in their career, it could be a detriment. Because reason why I'm saying that is, and like I said, if this wasn't such a problem in boxing, I wouldn't even be talking about it. But it's a problem. You even got fans that try to keep black fighters from fighting each other. He don't sell. That's the first thing we say about each other. I swear, we some baboons. Anyway, I'm just gonna tell you, bro. I got Devin beating Tank in a close fight, in a competitive fight. I'm not even gonna say close. I'm gonna say competitive, because I think just at certain times Tank gonna land good shots, but it's not gonna. I think Devin gonna be up on the scorecards the entire fight. I just think at times Devin gonna have to clinch, and I think it's just a hell of a fight. That fight right there, Devin ain't gonna just wash him. But I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I got Shakur washing Tank, bro. Washing him. It's the more shit I see. And even though at times I say, like most of the time I say Devin gonna beat Shakur, but sometimes I be like, man, Shakur might beat Dev. But I don't see Shakur washing Dev, and I don't see Devin washing Shakur. Shakur has the style, bro. Should I not use the word wash, but to decisively beat Tank. I'm not gonna say just expose and just completely. It ain't gonna be no 12 rounds or not even no 10-2, but Shakur got the style to, bro. He gonna neutralize shit, and that Tank does, bro. He gonna neutralize him. Bro. In my opinion, because Shakur, I'm telling you, it's similar with Bud. The worst style for you his easiest style is somebody who come forward and try to knock him out, bro. But Tank is much more explosive. Tank is much more quicker. He got better feet than these dudes like Valdez that you got out of the way of their hard shots. He's a much more precise puncher. I get it. But Shakur has the reach advantage also. That is a major factor. Shakur is taller and has the reach advantage. That is a major factor. Because in my opinion, I think longer fighters would give Shakur more trouble. If he got reach over you, Shakur can stand mid-range and make you miss and turn you all night. I'm telling you, bro. In my opinion, I think Shakur gonna beat Tank in decisive fashion. In decisive fashion, bro. Decisive. I got him beating him decisive, bro. And not only that, I'm just looking at it, bro, because Shakur, for one, he's great at fighting punches, bro. He's great at it. He's great. Tank is going to have to completely go for broke to have a chance of beating Shakur. And the thing about it, Shakur is the top 3 counterpuncher in boxing. He can throw you off balance. He can make you miss and fall into the ropes. His counters. And you're not walking through him. Shakur got enough pop to where ain't no fighter finna walk through that shit. No fighter walks through Shakur. I'm just telling you. Me looking at this fight, and the reason why I'm talking about Tank versus Shakur, because it's the most realistic fight right now with Devin being at 140. This should be the fight everybody's talking about. I don't know why they're not. It should be a fight where Shakur should be talking shit. But he seems to be humble. In my opinion, bro. And one of the biggest reasons why I think Shakur gonna beat him. Listen, Tank is skilled, but he ain't skilled as people say. I think Devin is more skilled than Tank, bro. I think he's more skilled, bro. Devin has never been down on the scorecards. And Tank has never fought a fighter like Loma. But Devin was still never down on the scorecards you were down on the scorecards against Barrios, bro. Barrios was outboxing you. Leo Santa Cruz was up on the scorecards. But Barrios definitely, Leo Santa Cruz, I understand that. With that fight, I'm not gonna discredit that. Because you just started walking through his shit and you were just setting him up. And that uppercut was one of the most beautiful knockouts of all time. So I give you full credit. You just knew you could take his shot, so you walked through him. But with Barrios systematically was outboxing you. He was outboxing you. And you went in beast mode. And you just started walking him down aggressively. You started walking through his shit. Listen. Shakur may not even hit as hard as Barrios. But the precision, bro. and he throw combination. Shakur hit you with 2 or 3 shots while you aggressively watch, and you're not gonna want to keep getting hit by that. I'm just telling you, bro. The more I think about that fight, listen. And another thing, Tank is gonna land some shit, but this is the problem. Everybody thinks it's only a few fighters that Tank is knocked out cold with 1 shot. It's only a few fighters. He don't do that with everybody. He lands several straight lefts before he hurt you and shit like that. Look at the shots he landed on Hector Garcia before he finally hurt him. Tank does not. Tank has the ability to hurt you with 1 shot, absolutely. But most of his fights, he don't just hurt a dude as soon as he land a left hand. It's normally repeatedly. So, and in certain shots he hit you with. The right hook of Tank is devil. People talk about the left hand and the uppercut. That right hook, because for one, that's the shot he hit Hector Garcia with. And that's the shot he hit Barrios with in the 7th round. His right hook is fucking lethal. It land right on your ear. Every time it's going to hit that ear or that temple. Tank is special. He got the skills. But Shakur got the best defense in boxing. Tank has never fought a fighter with a top 10 defense, let alone a fighter with the best defense in boxing. If I know you're not going to outpoint him, if I know you're not going to outbox Shakur, that would mean Tank got to punch his chance against Shakur. Like I said, I think Tank could hit Devin more than Shakur because Shakur controlled distance better than Devin. He do. He controlled distance better. And I just think that Tank could land certain shots on Devin that I don't see you landing on Shakur. I don't see you landing it, bro. You won't land it, in my opinion. I'm telling you, the more I think about that fight, Shakur gonna turn up. Shakur gonna turn up. And not only that, I think Shakur is a once-in-a-lifetime type fighter. Once every generation. I already got him, bro. I think he's gonna surpass Andre Ward, which is a hell of a fighter. Sometimes I talk that Devin. Sometimes I be, man, who the fuck gonna beat Shakur? Who is really gonna beat Shakur, bro? I just don't know. There is not. I have never seen a complete fighter like this since Floyd. I've never seen a complete fighter like this since Floyd. Devin got a lot of skills, bro. He's more skilled than most fighters. He's a top 5 skilled fighter in boxing. Make no mistake about it. I'm not saying Shakur is way more skilled than Devin and Tank, but he more skilled, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, I love knockouts. I love good offensive fighters, but when you got the kind of defense, that's why I love Pernell Whitaker. But Pernell Whitaker would beat your ass too, and he went to the body. His body work was a monster. But when you got the defense Shakur got, bro, that's why the only way I got Tank beating Shakur is if he keep trying to fight the way he's fought his last 2 fights, by trying to be aggressive more and be more exciting and shit. Shakur got the style. He could just be what they call boring, bro. He could just stay mid-range. You can't fuck with him. Nobody in boxing can fuck with Shakur mid-range. You can't fuck with him mid-range, bro. And another thing, that's the biggest reason why Tank will have a major problem. Tank don't really got a jab. That's another reason why I give Devin a much better chance of beating Shakur. That jab is gonna give Shakur a lot of problems. Tank, now he do throw the jab to the body at times, but you gonna have to use that jab against Shakur. And like I said, Shakur's vision in the ring, bro, and the fact that he know he's fighting the most explosive puncher in boxing, he gonna be on guard, bro. He waiting on you to throw them shots. And he gonna counter you. I got him countering Tank all night. Do I think Tank gonna land some shots? I'm telling you, it's like when Holyfield fought Tyson. That shit Tyson landed on Berbick now, you couldn't land it on Holyfield. He would smother you. And like I said, that's another thing. Shakur got a good inside game. He's good inside, mid-range, and on the outside. At this point, I really think Shakur style is gonna be a nightmare for Tank. Because, bro, you used to fighters walking you down. When you've done the same thing your entire career. Is Tank versatile? Yes. And I like when he fight on the back foot. I like when he uses footwork. But against Shakur, you're not going to be on the back foot. You're going to have to walk him down. And staying mid-range won't work because he got the reach advantage. You would have to walk Shakur down. And that's nothing Shakur love more than a fighter to walk him down, because he going to pick you apart. Shakur and Terrence Crawford are the masters of boxing when it comes to a fighter trying to come forward and knock me out. They're going to hit you with hard shots, bro. And so, I'm telling you, man, we ain't seen no shit like this. We ain't seen no fighter. I love Keyshawn Davis. I love Bruce Shushu Carrington. I love Abdullah Mason. Yeah, Xander the Truth. Yeah, some bad boys, bro. But, you know, I love Haven Brady Jr. It's a lot of fighters I like, bro. None of them got that shit Shakur got. Shakur got a different kind of sauce, bro. I'm telling you, he got the kind of sauce that he could be the next legendary fighter like a Floyd Mayweather. I just think right now he's fighting more aggressive lately. And maybe that will work for him. But I'm just telling you, if you try that shit with Tank, you're going to get clipped. You mix it up, get to being aggressive, I don't even think he should walk Tank down. I think he should keep Tank coming forward and stay on the back foot, or keep the fight in the middle of the ring, mid-range the entire fight. But walking Tank down, I ain't going to lie to kick it, though. You get the walking Tank down, he'll land it up. He'll land some shit. Tank a master at you when you walking him down. That's what I'm saying. Tank has mastered the art of, if you walking me down, I got you. I got the way he stop roll it. Tank is a master at that. He's a master at counterpunching a overly aggressive fighter. But Shakur is on another level. He on another level, bro. And I'm telling you right now, the fact that boxing, you don't hear it when they're having other fights. When PBC is having fights, they never mention Shakur. When Top Rank is having fights, they never mention Tank. But we was able to get Oscar Valdez versus Navarrete, which was a great fight for Mexicans, which was a great fight for boxing. I just want to see great black fighters fight, and it be great fights for boxing, and it ain't got to be no mess, and we ain't got to shit on each other. It ain't got to be no beef with the fan base. Why can't we get great young black fighters? The time is now for Tank and Shakur. There is no other time. I don't want to see it 2 years down the line. I don't want to see it down the line. This fight is right now. They're in the same weight division. Listen, when it comes to this boxing shit, like I said, I don't agree with everything Shakur has said, but I definitely don't want to ever take away from the skills of him. Motherfuckers ain't fucking with him, bro. Motherfuckers ain't fucking with him, bro. Even with Edwin De Los Santos, that's a tricky fight, though, because Edwin De Los Santos more lighter on his feet, and he got popped. He a tricky fight. This is a tricky fight. I can't lie to kick it. This is a very tricky fight. This is a fight where Shakur gonna have to show more tools than he's been showing, because De Los Santos, the power he got, the angles he throw punches, it's a different style he ain't seen. This is a style he ain't seen. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how he handle this shit. But yeah, I'm telling you, I got Shakur beating Tank and decisively. I got him beating him, bro. In certain shots, he ain't going to be able to land. You won't land the uppercut on Shakur. It's certain shots. The straight left, I think that's a money shot that you could land on. But I'm telling you, bro, what I'm saying is, I'm tired of when it's Tank versus a black fight. Oh, soon as he touched Devin Chin, he going to stop him. Bro, he didn't stop Pedraza as soon as he touched him. He's not stopping dudes soon as he touch him. He's not doing it, bro. He landed a lot of hard shots on Santa Cruz before he stopped him. He landed a lot of good shots on Barrios. A lot of good shots. He's not just, it don't mean just, you can't let Tank, as soon as he hit, it's certain shots you can't let him land. It's just certain shots, or it's just certain flush shots you just can't let him land. Some shots you can catch, and it won't be as devastating. I just think he got a style that, I'm telling you, Tank ain't seen it. He haven't prepared for it. Coach Calvin haven't prepared for it. That style will be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare. So, I think Shakur could possibly take over boxing. I think that, I'm telling you, he could surpass Floyd's record. Like I said, sometimes, man, when I just think about the skills of Shakur, I just say, man, who the fuck going to beat him? I'm telling you, I think Devin is toughest fight. I think that's his toughest fight. But I think he better than Devin. He better. So I'm telling you right now, I could see Shakur going all the way up in his career, all the way up. He gonna be at welterweight, but I can see him going up to 154. I think that's the highest weight he'll be at. Ain't nobody fucking with him, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with him. Even though I say Boots is better than Tank and Devin and Shakur. The only reason why I say that, but with Shakur, it's tougher for me to say because the only difference is Jerron Boots Ennis is more athletic, devastating power, just more explosive, but ring IQ is not, his ring IQ is nowhere, it's not on the level of Shakur. That's what makes Shakur the most dangerous. It's not that he got great feet. It's not that he throw his shots. It's his ring IQ, bro. Shakur is the most calm fighter in the midst of a storm. That's why I'm telling you, against Tank, bro, his calmness is scary. His calmness, his poise, his feet placement. He got the most educated feet. Top 3 most educated feet in boxing. His feet are so educated. His calmness, his vision in the ring. I'm telling you, that Tank versus Shakur fight gonna be a motherfucker. And I think Shakur gonna dominate. I think he gonna dominate, and I think at 140 or 147, Devin will have a much better chance. And I think Devin will be stronger than Shakur, and I think that will have a lot to do with it. And I think Shakur won't be as cautious of the power of Devin, which will give Devin more of a chance to make it a more rough fight and really walk Shakur down. But yeah, I see that as a back and forth fight. But I'm telling you, I got Shakur beating Tank. So yeah, motherfucker talented. That motherfucker got a different kind of, his vision different, bro. That motherfucker, the way he slip punches is different. It's different. I know Tank dangerous, but I'm telling you, I got Shakur beating him. This is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.